Cinema. Cinema. We ready?
Yeah. Is that his grandpa? Yeah. Oh, good
That's a
transition.
nasty transition. Remember, he did say he has to tame them first. So only the dogs come in the package. So the 10 shadows is in reference to the Shikigamis.
終わり？さっきの女の子もそうだけど、すごく強いね。
In the bottom.
でもその出血じゃ、俺が何にもしな。
That's a lot of bleeding.
It's the only color also in this frame.
Yeah.
僕はな、複数人でもできるんだ。だが、複数人での彫刻はその当の術師にとっては意味のない儀式になる。でもな、意味はないなりに使い方があるんだ。
That's another way when they connect the episodes, right? That's when the meteor hit, time-wise.
Yeah, I see.
要は、式神は
Megumi has no idea what's going on.
彫刻するためなら、いつでも呼び出せるんだ。
Okay, good.
What does that mean?
We like to hear that.
You understand what he's getting at?
Yeah, so he still has something in him.
こいつを彫刻できたやつは一人もいない。
Wait, go back.
歴代術師の中に、こいつを彫刻できたやつは一人もいない。
Oh my god, so he has something. He has an animal. He's subjugated. He's gonna pull out some crazy shit.
But he said no one was able to subjugate it.
But he... Oh. Imagine... Imagine it's Panda.
Just the same guy.
Yes, same guy. You know, been able to subjugate him because he's actually a separate entity. He just doesn't want to be subjugated.
Okay, you said he must have some type of animal that...
There is an animal that has not been tamed, clearly because it comes at a price of killing herself. So maybe it's like he becomes the animal.
But he also said, you know how you can still involve somebody else in the subjugation ritual, not just yourself. You don't have to take it on yourself. You can still involve somebody else into it. But if you defeat it with someone else, it's going to be nullified. So you're not really going to get the power of that animal under your control. You have to beat him one-on-one, but you can still bring other people into it. So he's saying it's basically useless, but there are some ways to use it.
As in, like, involve your opponent into a different fight.
Yeah. But not just a different fight. A fight against something that's never been beaten.
Oh. So he definitely knows that the opponent isn't gonna win. And he also knows that he isn't gonna win, but it's okay with him because this is sacrificial.
Yeah, I think that's where the sacrifice comes from.
I genuinely cannot accept the fact that it's the rat that he's doing this for.
I know. This pissed me off so much when I was watching it the first time.
Like, it has to it has to be a decent opponent.
I know, that's what I was thinking. And he was trying to summon it the first time we saw it against Sukuna at the very, very beginning. Fair enough, you know what I mean? And a couple other times, but like, the only way I can explain it is that right now he's already at death's door because he's already bleeding out so much. So he's thinking, if I am gonna use it, I have to use it now, you know? That's the only way. But yes, it's annoying as shit that he has to use this power on this random ass rat.
Okay, I hope Sukuna comes around to at least see what's up. He's been so excited.
He has been excited to meet him. Oh, sorry.
なんで五条家と全員家が仲悪いか知ってる？そもそも仲悪かったんですか？もうバチバチよ。忘れたけど、その時投手同士がね、午前試合で本気でやり合って。両方死んだの。僕と同じ陸眼持ちの無加減呪術使い。ちなみに相手の術式は恵みと同じ。特殊な影棒術。僕の言いたいことわかる？だからってあんたに勝てる術師になれるかよ。
What do you make of that?
Does this have to do with the animal that guy also I'm guessing in that fight, the guy also tried to subjugate this animal.
Exactly. So what might most likely really happened is that he summoned this, and they both died to it.
This animal.
So it's not like he beat
And
the
that
Gojo-like guy.
So that animal is more powerful than the limitless technique and the ice.
That's what it looks like.
Okay. And Megumi is also okay.
Yeah. See. Ooh, he sensed it. We're in business. Pretty confident.
Oh my god, so maybe they just haven't been showing us how Yuji and Sukuna are switching bodies because Sukuna made that pact with Yuji that he's not going to remember when they switch.
But you still think that means that he can use it multiple times, but I think it's just like for a one-time use.
To me, it sounded like he was like, okay, but I use your body whenever I want.
Okay, so even if it's multiple times, then what are you saying? That he was switching with him?
I'm saying that he was switching and then Yuji didn't remember it because he's like, our preparations? How else is he...
Oh, so you're saying he has been in contact with her?
Yes.
Okay. It's too menacing. Of course, this guy is chained down.
Oh no, it's an insect. I hate that.
That's how he's looking dead on the floor. That looks like a pretty bad hit.
Okay, that explains it.
I remember we were talking about this. See, so it was the tattoos. It's like extra lives. Pretty sure he's out now, though.
Because he doesn't remember?
Yeah. Sukuna saved him just now.
No. Suspended animation? He thinks Megumi is playing dead?
I don't think so. And this is something I still don't really understand, but I think that right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, someone in the comments, the way that I understand it is that right now, in this moment, Megumi is dead. It's just that it's not completed until the ritual is not done.
So, hypothetically, like, when you involve someone in subjugation, is it like an invite? Like, is it an invite-only party, or can Sukuna join now too?
I think you can, anyone can join.
Okay, let's say Sukuna joins now and beats him, what happens? The ritual is completed.
It's completed, and I think from what Megumi was saying, it's not going to count, but it's technically going to be over, and then he can resummon it again at a later time. Yeah. Yeah, see? That's why he saved him, because as soon as this guy dies, ritual is over as well.
Oh my god.
He's healing him up a little bit. That's crazy, he loves him.
He's just gonna slice him up. I swear to God, this is the most unfair advantage anyone's ever been given in a show. Like, power-wise.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what this thing is made of.
といったところだな。
What was that? What's that wheel?
There's something inside.
I think it's on top of its head. Yeah, see? It's like a halo.
Actually landed the hit on...
Sukuna, yeah, first hit landed.
This guy's...
I can't believe that they're putting us in a situation where, like, you're rooting for Sukuna. Like, you have to at this point.
But why wouldn't you? I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, you like him regardless. Yeah, it doesn't matter what he's doing. I just meant, like, Megumi's life is in his hands. But yeah.
あの刃、対呪霊に特化した大麻の剣か。
Okay, had his drink. A little gel.
Come on, lock in, Sukuna.
これが呪霊なら、最初の一撃で消し飛んでいた。
Good thing you're not.
Hmm.
つい
Okay.
That looks like a lot of damage still.
Good competition.
やるか。
Oh my god, he's swimming butterfly stroke through a building!
Why is he so much bigger?
Yeah, it's Attack on Titan over here. Chopped his leg off.
Bro, imagine having this guy as your animal.
As a pet.
That's it.
Damn, he's a relentless. He's actually going toe to toe with Sukuna. Just slice the building down. One leg, one arm.
So Sukuna is literally the only character in this show that has a chance of beating this.
That's what it looks like. Damn, he's slicing like right through everything. Let's put his head back on.
何かしたな。
No more cuts.
So he's immortal. That's great.
Oh no, there's real people in here.
This whole time.
Yeah. I like it also that they remind you that there's actual casualties here. It's not just empty buildings. Oh my god. Whew.
妙な手応えだ。
Yeah, clearly this guy heals everything.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's the halo? What if the halo like switches his body to something else? And then, I don't know. Oh.
またか。
Or maybe it's just 6 lives? Or 8, how much ever the turns.
Same as the rat guy.
Yeah, but like a little stronger, I think.
Yeah. No need to hit from behind. Whew. Oh no, there's people on top of the building, yo! Like a tin can.
重力。やってくれたな。
They're just throwing around fucking subway trains. Oh my god. This is
They suddenly
crazy.
became like this Godzilla.
Yeah. True.
High scale characters show up, high scale fight begins.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh my
they're
God,
showing us
no.
bodies getting sliced.
見えてるな俺の術が
Look, he's chopping him. It's just the torso left, and boom, he's back.
Okay, Sukuna, it's time to figure out what's up. You cannot keep doing this.
Clearly it's not working. Stare down.
What is this halo?
The animation on this is nutty.
This is really good. This is really good.
Oh, did you see it was just his head and then he materialized?
I saw it.
No, we have to roll that back. We have to roll it back. He just pump faked him.
Pump fake.
Yeah, he was like as if he was gonna slice him, and then boom, he hit him from the other angle. And he's ready already. Crazy.
Beautiful stop
Yeah.
frame.
The wheel keeps spinning. The animation is nutty.
What is
Oh,
going
this
on?
angle is crazy.
What is this wheel? I want one.
Yeah. I'd like one for sure. Oh my
Sukuna,
god.
break the wheel. Slice the wheel.
Break the wheel.
I think it's the wheel.
Daenerys Targaryen over here. What is this, phase 2?
Why is he like
Oh my god. Oh, aura farming on the billboards.
he connected himself real quick in this not working town?
Oh, while this guy is spinning the building is connecting the HDMI so people can see him.
Too much aura.
Look at him. Oh my god. He lives for the applause. The airplane's going down.
I mean, this is complete
This is
incident.
this they call it Shibuya incident, by the way. Incident.
Okay, power outage in the whole freaking. Oh, it had something to do with water.
He just grew gills.
Because he was he had water coming out of him at some point as well.
I think it was just puking.
No, that was water. It wasn't like.
Oh my god. Look at this animation, bruh. They were just throwing around like infrastructure, man.
Buildings.
Yeah.
Like urban development kind of object.
Urban deep planning.
Yeah.
Ooh, these are all
my
little
God,
slices.
that's a very interesting animation.
Where the city is actually cooked. Ooh, did you see that? See, he's full of wounds. Boom, wheel turns. He's healed.
俺の斬撃を見切りそして重力を込めたこちらもあの法陣が回転した後にだフルのこととあの法陣は完全な循環と調和を意味する推し量るにこの式神の能力はあらゆる事象への手
How's that for a power?
Oh.
から破れていたかもしれん
Oh. So it's almost as if the wheel lets him see what happened first
Yeah.
and then go back to his initial state.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So something like, so he's got cut a couple times, for example, right? The wheel heals him. Now he's aware of what happened, and it's almost like he's now at this point he's adapted. Yeah.
Like they still
Exactly.
shown him, but the fact that he like knows about them somehow heals him back.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it's like a late throw rock paper scissors. Like you see what your opponent is throwing, and then you throw. You know, so that's Oh, and he just said, you might have defeated me in that state back then.
Yeah.
Saying when he just had 2 fingers back in the... And Megumi was about to summon Maharaga. It was like, back then I wouldn't have beat this guy.
And now... You freaking consumed all that meat.
見せてくれたな、伏黒めぐみ。領域展開。福間水氏。
Cinema. Cinema.
宿儺の領域福間水氏結界で空間を分断しない界を閉じず聖徳領域を具現化することはキャンバスを持つ
Wow, that's
crazy.
beautiful.
That's beautiful, comparison.
The divine music also.
Yeah. The choir. That's how you know it's Sukuna time.
上げされた必中効果範囲は最大半径200メートルに及ぶ伏黒めぐみへの影響を考慮し効果範囲を
He limited the effect so that Megumi doesn't get hurt. So nice. He just evaporated him.
And everything else.
And everything else. Like everything within that 200 meter radius is getting destroyed.
Oh.
Because you're on the ground? Shredded everything, even the underground. Oh my god, it's like a meat grinder in there. Maharaga was just tanking these slices, because at this point he knows how to deal with slices. This is hell.
Freaking alien invasion there.
Yeah. Oof. It's an actual nuclear missile.
It.
There's nothing there.
El Christi back on? Oh, Yuji's back. Did he see all of this?
Good question. And just like that. This is Sukuna for sure, judging by handsome pockets. Yeah. But did you see, like, because she said that its power is basically adapting. Well, he said. So he has to one-shot it with an ability that this Maharaga hasn't seen yet. Yeah. So he hasn't seen this fire thing yet, and bro just nuked him. Crazy, crazy. Okay, it's still Sukuna.
Not even worth talking to him. So
this
annoying.
goober.
No,
Yeah,
yes!
you should have just shut the fuck up and went away quietly. Yeah, Nanami took all of his lives
Good,
before
good,
this.
good.
Finally. Okay, Yuji's waking.
今一瞬見えたのは虎杖。いや、少ななの。
Sukuna brought Megumi's body to their healer so that they can heal him.
He's an actual father figure.
小僧、せいぜい噛みしめろ。
And then he brought him back to the crime scene. There's nothing. It's just literal dust. Yeah, he remembers everything. Yeah, you would.
Only me? Oh, like
He
survives?
blames himself, as in like, only I should die. So obviously it's Sukuna, but it's also him.
I get it. It's the same body.
Look at this! Oh my god, there's just a black hole in the middle of the city. Nice little outro.
Changing the vibe completely. I mean, this has to be the coolest episode. This one.
This is insane, right? This is crazy.
This was
Look,
insane.
Yeah, nice little. They're still there. Well, one of them is.
Yeah, this was insane.
Just soaking in the damages. Yeah, so this is who we're dealing with. Now, what can Yuji do against this?
Yuji cannot do shit.
I know he has hands, but what can he do against a weapon of mass destruction?
This is crazy.
戦わなきゃこのままじゃ俺はただの人殺しだ
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's right.
that's valid.
The best he can do is try to
Yeah.
exist. Of course. Of course.
We're back.
Finance, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit of a half face, but it's not over. You were correct. It's not dead.
Yes! I knew it.
But
damn, what the
fuck did we just see?
That was insane.
Yeah, now you
He is
agree.
an actual nuclear weapon. I mean, this particular episode I liked much more than the previous one.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best one so far.
How come? That's what everyone's saying. This would be, I would think, unanimously the best episode.
Yeah, I mean, it is obvious.
Why? Because in the last
What do
one.
you mean, why? Have you watched the same thing?
Yeah, but I feel like they're kind of comparable to the last one in terms of like.
The last one, no. The main action is here. The last one, well, now that fight just like, yes, it's beautifully filmed, but it's just a fight.
That's true.
This, you actually got to see the two most powerful characters clearly fighting.
Exactly.
Another very interesting like ability exposed, which is not common whatsoever.
Yeah, obviously the first one is like, it's beautiful, but we know Sukuna is gonna wreck him.
Yeah, exactly.
But this
You
one is
knew
like,
that
this is
This one
serious.
you're actually,
This is
yes,
for
and
real,
you're
yeah.
like worried for Megumi, like Yuji. There's a lot of other things there,
Yeah.
and we got to see a whole destruction of a whole neighborhood, which is
This fight was insane. Like the animation
the
on
animation
this
is insane.
actually cracked.
This is maybe even better than the Arcane Echo.
Honestly, like, because I'm pretty sure this is more or less hand drawn. Like, obviously, this is with assistant of computer, some type of computer assistant, but like, this it's still frame by frame type of thing.
That's
You know?
insane, and
That's
I also really
crazy.
like the little parts where it went like watercolors, kind of.
Yeah.
Occasionally,
Yeah. Occasionally, it would switch from normal animation to like, normal, as if it's painted.
as if it's painted,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
To add to how quick this fight was.
Exactly. This it's normally with like when something super fast happens, they will switch to this, and there's no contours. It's like that's how fast it's happening that it's like
exactly.
almost blurry.
Which is very neat.
Yeah,
very neat.
yeah.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
It's so crazy, and like the whole fight. Honestly, at some point you wouldn't know, like, okay, what do we do here? So like, no matter how strong you are, this guy, his power is just to adapt. So you're done, right?
So there's nothing you can do. Yeah, but
And then he expands his domain, and you're like, okay, there's still levels to it. There's still levels to it.
yeah,
Ah. And then the choir comes in, bro. That was a deadly, deadly moment.
I agree. Really, no one stronger than him.
I mean, in the
And
earlier
Yuji
episodes, Gojo
has
said he
to-
would cook him.
Yeah, Gojo is
He's talking a lot of
cocky
shit.
little shit. But Yuji, very noble of him to recognize that
Yeah.
he is the only one who can fight, like, at least a bit of this like pure evil energy, uncontrollable.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously feels a lot of responsibility on himself, so he feels like he has to make up for it somehow. Like, at this point, he can't do anything other than try to somehow compensate for this, even though even this amount of damage is like, I don't know how he can compensate for this. But,
No, I mean, the only compensation he can do is to contain him within
Yeah.
himself. So, good news is that both him and Megumi survived, so the arc of best
That's
friends
true.
continues.
we're all here. We're still
And
on.
Mikey's
We're still on,
probably
even though
also
they both came close.
alive.
I mean, if Nanami survived, she could have survived too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
They were cooked pretty much the same.
I mean, this is the first glimpse we had of Sukuna, really.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
Yeah, I was missing him. I was like, where did
Yeah.
he go? But
We
he has
missed
just
him.
been accumulating the fingers, really.
He came and he served.
He came and he ate.
He ate
And left now.
crumbs.
Oh, please forgive us. Best episode.
Insane. Like the
11
music
out
in
of
these
10.
episodes, like this song with the choir specifically.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
choir
we
always
never hear it other than when Sukuna is on screen.
heavenly.
Yeah. It's like
energy.
almost his own little theme song, and it does give this like he's almost like a godlike being.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's a godlike
it's-
thing.
Yeah, just his presence. We've seen it at the start, and now we see why it's like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of lucky that he had to spend like most of his time in Yuji's body fighting Maharaga at least, even though there's a lot of casualties. But I mean, he could have been fighting all the other people there, you know, and then they're all
Yeah.
dead for sure, for a fact.
And still quite a lot to go. So
Still
I
quite a lot to
wonder what's
go.
gonna happen.
I mean, even if it was Sukuna gone, it's like situation's still very bad.
Right, Gojo. Gojo's still
Yeah, Gojo's still sealed.
locked up.
So maybe
I
it's
think
a little...
Gojo is gonna be unsealed. at
You think
some
so?
point. Yeah. I mean, maybe Sukuna was gonna make some kind of deal with the guys, because Megumi, he needs Megumi.
Yeah, and somehow he's so confident that Megumi is gonna help him with something.
Don't know why.
What that mean? Does that mean he's gonna force him into it, or
Or he
he's
expects
just
him to
like
take him on
expects
his
him?
side?
Yeah, something like that. Because he never even spoke to him. Oh no, he spoke to him briefly, but not like they made a deal like with Yuji, for example.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's gonna be like, I release Gojo and you help me, and then Megumi's gonna be like, fuck, I need to do it. Maybe there's gonna be a deal.
Sukuna's a bit of a deal maker.
Sukuna's a deal maker.
But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else to be said here? I don't know. I think
I don't know. I think
the episode speaks for
it
itself.
speaks for itself. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, and have a good night, have a good afternoon, whatever your time is, and we'll see you in the next one.